Hello and welcome to MVA.services and the questions that I predominantly get asked on IG and things that we deal with as coaches. So at this part of the season, as we get into like pre-competition, athletes are starting to compete. You're starting to build into uh, the championship part of the season. So right now, a lot of invitationals, things like that. At the post-collegiate level or the professional level, it's a little bit easier because really our two meets are the U.S. or our nationals for whatever country I work with the athlete, and the next one is obviously the major, the world major, um, the world championships. I don't put as much into the Diamond Leagues and Continental Cups and even the Diamond League final. Because really the highest ranking and the most pay and everything else for the athlete and the most ability to, build themselves for next year is their finish at the world major. And so that's what we primarily focus on. But my talk today really will be about therapy. And so as we especially get in this part of the season, you can look at what we do in training as kind of like a rubber band. And so as coaches, we're pulling and pulling and pulling and pulling on the rubber band. And if you're not getting therapy, something tends to break. A lot of injuries tend to be compensation injuries because there's either poor technique or there's tightness or there's something blocking the ability of the muscles or whatever it may be to operate correctly. So there becomes really, really, really important. And that's why that's such a big component of MBA services, and Colin Diment and his therapy that he has on there, which are great videos, which he'll be expanding even more. So I can say and do as much as I can from a coach for training in the weight room and periodizing training, but you have to do the therapy to make sure that you can recover and start regeneration. So really the coaching and the design is important, but therapy is just as important, as well as sleeping, eating, all those components of it. So it's really holistic as we look at the athletes. So make sure you look at MVA services, look at Colin's therapy, sign up for it. It's fantastic. Reach out to him because he can give some great things and via there and his YouTube page and so forth like that. Again, Colin Diment will be fantastic for covering those issues that we have with athletes.